All right, I'm going to go very fast. In less than 5 minutes, I'm going to show you how to use Mailhook and text parser functions in Make. The use case I'm going to use is, let's say I want to find an apartment in Paris and I want to get a sense of the different price based on different part of the city. So my end goal is to have something editable like it looks like this. So list of price, sizes, and location. To do so, I use a service called jenka.fr. Feel free to have a look and use it yourself. But essentially what it does is aggregates all the different listings from different places, from different sources. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I've made the filters very wide and broad, so I'm getting all the listing. And I set up an email notification. So every time there's a new listing, I get an email that looks like this. So those are all the email I've been receiving, and it's always the same format. It's nouvelle annonce, like new listing, and then the location, like this, and then the price and the size, the surface. And so what I want to do is in Make, I want to use Mailhook, just so those emails, instead of arriving in my personal mailbox, they're going to arrive in Make, and then it's going to trigger a scenario, and then I can pass the information and put it in Airtable. So let me create a new scenario very quick. We're going to call it apartment hunting. I'm going to call it 2 because I already have one. And so that's what I want to illustrate right now is the Mailhook. So it's under the web hooks category. But here it is, custom Mailhook. And so it's very similar to webhook. A webhook is like you visit a page or URL and it's going to trigger that scenario. A Mailhook is that you're going to, every time it receives an email, it's going to trigger the scenario. So just create one that is random. It's going to give you that email address. So that's what you want to copy. You want to go back to whatever service you're using. In my case, that's the service I'm using. And you want to go and change your email address to the new one that Make gave you. I've already done that for my first scenario, so I'm not going to do it again here, but you get the idea, right? You reset your address so that way auto notification goes to Make as opposed to your personal email. Okay, so once you're done with that, I'm going to say okay here. What we're going to want to do is parse the text. So right now we've received that email and we want to parse some text. I'm just going to be very simple here and do kind of a match pattern. I'm not going to be sophisticated. It might not be the right way to do it, but you get the idea. And so what I want to parse is, like I said, this is the format. So I can even cheat a little bit, not cheat, but like test myself. So this is just to test the regex. And so I'm not going to go into detail of what regex are, but essentially to like grab certain part of your text. And so you have to know how to write them. They're a little technical. There are a lot of resources online, and hit me up if you're just curious about learning more about regex. But essentially, once you create your regex, so in my case, like that will be my regex. I'm just going to come and plug it here. And then now I'll be able to have extracted the size. Oh, I need to specify that it's the subject that I want to parse. So you do that essentially, then you do another one for the price, the location and all that. And then at the very end, you put it into Airtable. I'm going to discard this one because I want to show you what the finished product looks like. So like I said, this is the hook and this is the email address. Please don't use it. That I updated in my kind of listing service. The first one is a regex that's going to extract the location. So everything that's kind of after those colon and dash from the subject line. So that's location, that's price, that's size. Again, there's a better way to do that than 3 different operations. But at the very end, in my Airtable, I'm able to save it in the different field. And that's what it looks like. So I think ever since we started this, I started this video, that might have been that might have had some new ones showing up. So that's it. I've got 30 more seconds. So the next step for me is to take this, process that information a little bit better, probably add the size of the size of the listing, like number of room and bedroom, and then turn that into some kind of data visualization. None of that matter for you, because really what I want to illustrate is the Mailhook. So yeah, now you can receive email from services out there, parse what's in that email, and save it somewhere. That's it. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.